Okay, so today's topic was up in the air. I did get one request for revisiting the chakra balancing. Um, at the beginning of the meditation, we can do a little energy balancing, so that'll take care of that instead of reviewing that in this session. Um, I was really thinking about what would be good topic to bring to the table today, something that could be super useful that we can apply right now. So what I have come up with is feeling like people are all in the middle of a big shift and change. There's a lot of distraction and a lot of new events happening. So, if something is changing in your life, or this whole starting school and the school dynamic right now, and losing a loved one and a loved dog even, and just trying to find our footing again. um, there's people in our group that are caregiving. There's people in the group that aren't well, and it's just a lot of life event happening. And sometimes it feels like you're going along and you've got it all in balance, and you're cruising cruising through the room, or cruising down the highway of life, and you hit the black ice and you're swirling around, and you're looking for something to grab onto, or looking for something to stabilize yourself with, and trying to prevent yourself from crashing into the wall, or rolling yourself over in life. So I'm just um, so I just wanted to talk about some tips and tricks that we can use to ground down into who we really are. So what is happening to us is what is happening to us, whatever it is. And what we're doing, if we're wearing a new hat, we're a teacher, um, you know and when we weren't a teacher before, or we're a counselor when we were a teacher before. However the hats in life are changing, they're always changing. They're always changing. We're liking things to stay the same, and we like things to um, stay in the boxes that we put in it. And we like things organized and in categories in our life, because then we have this feeling that we can control things, and that we know what's coming, and we can plan our life out with ease, and we won't get caught. We won't get caught. We won't hit the black ice. But that's just a fantasy. That's just a fantasy. We're all gonna come across a surprise. Um, they're not all bad. It's a life change. Life changes are surprises. So how we view ourselves, and what we're doing, what we're doing for a living, or what we're doing, um, our normal routine in our life is just that. It's a normal routine, or it is a job that we're doing. But who we are is really what we're grounding down in. And when we really get settled in who and what we are, the shifting sand is, we're above it. We're going to walk across it. We might hit the slippery slope, but we'll be like, I got this. I know who I am. Things are changing, but I am not. I've got the tools, and I've got peace in my heart, because if my job's changing, it doesn't change me. Um, I am a divine being. We're divine beings, separate from what we're doing. or what is happening to us. And that power that comes with our divinity, with our higher self, is with us all the time, 24/7. It's with us in every moment of our life. And when we go through changes, the changes all around us are super opportunities to evolve ourselves. And they're great opportunities to really examine um, our thought process, examine what am I feeling right now. Um, you know, do I really need to understand it, or can I elevate above it? Can I look at it from a different perspective? And I might not really super enjoy what's happening, but am I losing my connection with my higher self? Am I losing my flow, my connection with my um, divine, with the divine attributes within me, to the point that I'm spinning around? And that's where we want to be grounded down in our heart, dropping down into our heart and looking around. The landscape hasn't changed in there. And it's really good when things shift and change in our world, because things need to shift and change to come up with new ideas, new ways of being, new ways of doing things. And when things shift and change, we challenge who we are. It challenges who we are and who we are being. Because, personal growth and really pressing in and into a spiritual walk, it takes effort, and it takes commitment, and it takes discipline to, instead of jumping on the wave of collective emotion, we can be on that surfboard riding the wave, but let's get up on it and look at it from a different perspective. And who am I being in this moment? And who can I be? What can I bring? What can I bring to this that's going to elevate it into a better environment or a more beautiful experience? How can I elevate myself to what's happening right now? There's been a lot of loss in people's lives with that have also come around through the pandemic. But, is it all really loss, or is it opening, budding opportunity? When we lose people, or we lose, that was going to happen anyway. And other people aren't our life. We are our life, and we share our lives with other people. So I'm not talking about that so much as I'm talking about, who am I being right now? And what is the opportunity that's in front of me? That is there an open door that, is beckoning to me, an open window? If I'm in the middle of a shift, I'm going to look at what I'm clinging to. What am I clinging to? When we're resisting change, or we're resisting what's going on, it creates friction. When we just observe what's happening, and observe it as an opportunity to expand our vision, to deepen our commitment to our personal walk, and our personal growth, then it changes the energy around it. Because if each one of us look back over our life, it's changing all the time. It's changing all the time. It's just usually we're generating the change individually at the pace that we want to have it, right? But when change is happening, in the way things are being done, the way that we're moving about in the world, it feels like we've been imposed upon, or that we've lost something, but we haven't. We haven't lost anything. We've actually gained a great opportunity to move ourselves up and forward in what we're doing. And, it's like the Great Depression, right? People made millions of dollars during the Great Depression. People started businesses, people elevated their lives. Um, it's perspective, it's how you look at it. And oftentimes we're so caught up in um, what we think we've lost, or what we think is negative about it, that this buzzing little hummingbird of an opportunity that keeps coming in and out of our line of vision, we don't even notice it. We don't even see it, because our vision is focused on um, what we're listening to, what other people are saying, the collective energy in the world um, is very tense right now. And we can get on board with that, or we can step back away from it and say that that's not really in line with who I am, and the life that I'm living, and who the energy that I want to be projecting out of my heart into the energy field around me. A person really in touch and grounded down in their um, divine being and who they are as a creation of God, or who they are as a divine being, their higher self. A person that is really tapped into that, one person can change the world. One person can elevate an entire town. There's that much power in that connection, because we're connecting directly into the higher being, into the creator of the universe, where all possibility is, all the answers, all the vision that we need, all the clarity, everything is available to us. We have to get out of our smaller thinking mind, our mind that's tapped into the experiential world, the mind that's tapped into what I am feeling, seeing, hearing, tasting, and listening to. All that is happening, but we need to run it through the filter of our heart. We need to run it through the filter of our heart. We need to see it, what can I see here in this opportunity? What can I bring to this moment? Or what do I need to know that's going to soften me and give me more room inside for more love to flow through? It's really all about surrendering out of our having to have things our way, and surrendering out of having to have other people behave a certain way around us, right? It's all about letting go of having to have the world fit our parameter of our perspective and our thoughts. So, who am I being? Am I being an uplifting spirit? Am I being a powerful person in this situation by being loving and seeing those around me as my sisters and brothers? Or am I being closed and resistant and pushing against and fighting against what's happening? Fighting and pushing against stuff usually never results in anything different than the more of the same. So it's kind of like that parable, everybody knows it, right? This guy's walking down the road, and the wind says to the sun, I bet you I can get this guy to take his coat off, right? And the sun says, yeah, okay, go ahead. I mean, I'm destroying the parable, but this is the gist. So the wind blows and blows and blows and blows, and the guy just hugs his coat tighter, and, he can barely walk into the wind. And then, the wind says, okay, yeah, you have a go. And the sun comes out, and it's warm. It's warm and soft and kind and gentle, right? And the guy peels his coat off. And it is the same with our expression of our energy that we bring into the space around us and to the people. When we come into the presence of other people, we're bringing an offering. We're bringing a heart offering of our higher being, of our energy, of the love that we have within us for our brother and sister in front of us, and the world all around us. So we enter each moment as an offering of, of the divine to everyone around us. That's the goal here. And we won't be left behind and uncared for and, you know, working super hard to do that. We're not working super hard to do that. When we become, that happens automatically. But you know, in our becoming, this is why we're becoming. So we're coming as a gift, as an offering, as a bright light in the midst of the drama and the darkness. And we're not coming speaking. We're not coming speaking into people's lives like that. We're being. We're being. We come into the room being, loving, radiating love and light and kindness and goodness, right? We're being that. We're not going up to someone and telling them. You know, we're the sunshine, not the wind. We're warm, you know, we disarm with our goodness and kindness and the divine light that's shining through each one of us. So in the middle of all of our swirling around, stop the swirling. Root back down into your heart. You know, and if you need something, what do I need right now? What do I need right now? Do I need a timeout? I mean, we really do need to care for ourselves. You know, do I need a timeout? Do I need to, you know, just go walk in the sun and look at the sky and breathe for 5 minutes and open again when we realize we're closing? Notice something amazing outside of ourselves will open us again. Open us again, you know, when we feel like we're closing in on ourselves. And you know, we're on a lifetime evolution journey, and every day is a mystery. Every day is a new path. You know, we try to walk the old path every day, but it should be a new one because the experiences are different every day. The people are the same, but what they're going through is different. You know, we drive down the road and energy is flowing out of us all the time. You know, it was in one of the books I read, you know, there was this woman, she's recounting an experience she had, and she got caught in all this traffic, right? And then everything was bumper to bumper and gridlocked and stopped. And then she saw, oh, there's an accident. And so she elevated, she said, whoever they are, I want the best for them. You know, whatever they need, let the help come to them, and, you know, let them fulfill their potential. And, you know, like 6 months later, this woman sought her out. And she said, you know, I was the person in the car that was in the accident. And I was out of my body and I was elevated above the traffic. And I could see what people were thinking in each car that I was floating over. And there were people that were angry and people that were upset and people that were, you know, oh, what the heck, I'm going to be late, and all consumed. And she said, I saw your car and I saw what you were thinking about me and for me. And I memorized your license plate. And when she came out of recovery, out of the hospital and was well, she sought this woman out to tell her. It's a true story. We matter. We matter In every moment of our lives, we matter. What we are thinking, how we are looking at every opportunity, how we are looking at every circumstance that we're in, truly, truly matters for our life, but for the life of another, you don't even know. We're not here with a bunch of random experiences and then a little divinity thrown in and like salt. We are the salt. And we're evolving away from being consumed with ourself and our ideas and our concepts and the collective agreements that we've made with everybody else on the planet. We're coming into fresh air. We're coming into the clear space of seeing and knowing who we are and the power that we walk in to change the world one person at a time, or a group of people at a time. Every thought matters. Every thought matters. It goes out into our body field. It helps people or it doesn't help people. And it's just as simple as saying, what am I thinking right now? Oh, I don't want to be thinking that. And then we just like, I release that. I'm sending love instead. A lot of it's just retraining, right? Retraining, and then we got to put something else in. We have to really be careful what we put in. It's like food. We have to feed our heart and our mind something good, right? Something good so that it is strong and healthy and vibrant and clear. Just like we feed our body good, healthy, strong, food so that we're vibrant and vital in this journey that we're on. So in the moment of frustration or struggle or fatigue, you are love, and you are loved so profoundly. You can't even imagine how loved you are, each one of you. And that love is available every moment, every breath, every heartbeat, because we are that love. We were created in that love. We live in that love. It is in us and it is all around us. And we are becoming more and more aware of it. We're becoming aware of it. We are divine. We're divine from the moment of creation. But we must become aware of it. And that's what this journey is all about. As we become aware, we have more light, and then there's more love flowing out of us, more power flowing out of us for the highest and best for everyone. It's awareness of our divinity and awareness of the love that we are, and that is really love and unity is really all that matters. All the rest is goodies that come along with it. They're automatic. Being cared for and being loved and being strong and wise and healthy. It's all part of the package as we evolve into our awareness of who we are. So that's my message for today. Unmute.
Oh, that was really good. I like the fact when you mentioned about how, all the times you mentioned opportunity. Because I think, I know it's like opportunity inherently means choice. Mm-hmm. And it's like, so it is our choice, how we look at things and how we choose to look at them through our divinity never leaves, but maybe we look at it, either a choice to look at it through our divine eyes or get swept away into some other field momentarily, or however long that takes. It puts a lot of things in perspective.
In a really good way.
Yeah.
That wasn't scolding or anything. Like it's just
no.
You forget.
No, it
was a good tune-up for our everyday thoughts and how we go about life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually empowering.
I mean, just imagine if somebody came and knocked on your door, you know, that prayer you said for me, that energy you sent to me, right? I'd probably fall on the floor, right? But we might not ever know until we get to the other side. But it does matter. Like, it really does. So I feel like there's a lot of fatigue out there. Life fatigue.
It's just been a crazy year, you know. It's been wearing on us.
Yeah. So fatigue comes from our thoughts and our emotions, which come out of those thoughts. And also, as we evolve and change, this is, I've discovered this recently, as I move away from old ways of being and into new ways of being, the patterns of thought and the emotions that were with them are no longer there, and the body feels that change. You know, sometimes it flushes out the negative, you know, energy or the adrenaline or something. The body feels the shift and change in how I am being. The body's very much aware. So it's sometimes as we're growing and changing, we'll feel like, oh, I need a timeout. My body feels tired. And it's because you've changed the chemistry inside the body, and you've changed the energy inside the body to a higher vibration, but the body's catching up. You know, the body's catching up. Are you having blender drinks? Oh, that's funny. Okay.
That totally makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It does. I think I'm right in that spot.
Yeah. Especially to, you know, my sister has lost her husband. You all know that because, you know, I was out there. And a lot in the world in her everyday life has changed. And so that everything is adjusting and shifting. And we can relax and let go. You know, sometimes after a while, tied up in there. And you know, part of recognizing that and then allowing the process. You know, and when those of you who are parents and you have kids, you know, and kids are small and they're learning and, you know, they're trying so hard, and then, you know, they get frustrated or they whatever, and then you're like, hey, you need a nap, right? Hey, you need a nap. Why don't you take a time out, right? Why do we stop doing that? You know, it's critical to the mind of the child, right? And the emotions of the child and the body of the child to regroup. It's super important. Why do we stop doing that? It's not like we're not children, right? So you know, I think I'm a good one at giving myself a timeout. I'm gonna have a bath, or I'm gonna go for a walk, or I'm gonna play. I'm just gonna play and feel myself laugh and be happy like a child. Instant rejuvenation. That's where we're living anyway. Childlike, not childish, childlike. There's a difference. We give up our childish ways for childlike life living. So we'll do a meditation, and We're going to start with, I promised, a little energy balancing. I'm not going to step through all of the chakra or energy centers because you know where they are, but we're going to do a little balancing for ourselves and then be in the sea of love and get some rejuvenation. This will be our little timeout. So be comfortable. Close your eyes. If you're unable to close your eyes, meditate with them open. If you're doing something, you can care for somebody or whatever. It's all okay. It's our intention. Our intention is everything. We're intending to make a connection, right? We're intending to become aware of our oneness with each other and with the one love that's out there. That's the intention, letting the barriers down. So tap into your breath. Tap into your breath. Breath a little deeper than we would normally breathe on the inhale, and emptying out a little bit more on the exhale. That comes with the breath. As you inhale, the breath of life is flowing into you. As you exhale, all that you don't need. It's great imagery. Inhaling life in, breathing out and away from you, all that you don't need. We don't need tension, heaviness. Breathing in and out. You'll place your mind's eye inside your heart. Your beautiful heart. Image the curtains around your heart opening. See inside your heart a beautiful bright light. Radiating out. Out into eternity. As far as you can see, the light is shining out, connecting with the divine. The light is returning to you, flowing in, radiating out. Now image the light going up out the top of your head, and down, out your tailbone, off into eternity, connecting with divine light, flowing through you, through the top of your head, down your spine, and out into eternity. Divine love, balancing, aligning, tuning up. Imagine this light filling you, expanding beyond your body, out into the field, connecting with the love that's there for you. It's there for all of us. Freedom, one with the light, one with the love in us and all around us. Allow your heart to open. Receive more light, more love. Allow this love, this energy, this light to lift you. Lift you into your highest and best. Lift you to the highest and most divine you can be right now. You are the I am. This light is you. You are the I am. You are a being in this eternal radiant light. You are one with the one. If you desire more awareness, more love, if you desire to evolve to your highest and best, Let that intention flow out of you. Receive the inspiration, the vision, the love that you need. You are floating in this sea of love and light. All possibility is here. Every dream, the answer to every question is here in this space. All that you need, more than you can imagine, is here for you. It's tapping in, becoming more love, becoming more aware. Becoming from your higher self, from your heart. Open up and receive more love. Receive what you need. Dare to dream. Dare to let those dreams float up to the surface in the landscape of your heart. Now feel gratitude, gratitude, appreciation for your beautiful life, for this beautiful gift of you. This beautiful expression of love and light that is you. Feel gratitude, feel love for the gift of you, the gift of your life, the gift of awareness. Set an intention to unwrap this gift of you completely. Leave no stone unturned. Reach the fullest expression of you in your divine self. It's all here for you. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Come back into your body. Open your eyes.